Hello guys, my name is Aleister Black here. Today I will do the react on my favorite YouTuber right now. They talking about what happened to right now. It says the title called "Shooting to Death." Uh, John Irk Hexman and Brandon Lee and Haley Dixon from the episodes. So let's just start it right now. Let's just start already, shall we?
Center in Wilmington, North Carolina, and they spent hours and hours waiting at the hospital, the crew members, and time was moving very slowly. But then Brandon died during surgery, and he was pronounced dead on March 31st, 1993, the next day. The shooting was ruled an accident due to negligence. And a fact about this is that it wasn't a bullet that killed him. It was that the dummy head.
So he said that when he got killed, it was because I gotta miss Brandon Lee. He's very young. He's 28 years old, and I was pretty shocking that Brandon Lee he died. It's not a murder. It was an accident. Like when people are saying that it was a murder, which is not. It was an accident when he shot Brandon Lee on his body, and it was an accident. And like he's only 28 years old. He's very young, and just like his father, Bruce Lee, because I lost my father. That's like I am because I only a right. I was like when I was a kid, I lost my father because they're all dead. And on March, it was like I said, it was March 31st, 1993. Brandon Lee, an actor, played as the Crow, and like he died is because it was a shot. It was a shot and kill. But many people are saying that it was a murder when it's not. It's because he basically they need to remove them in the bullets. They need to remove them, and unfortunately, because I cannot believe that when Brandon Lee when he died at the age of 28, just I think is take all when he died, just like he died at the age of 28. When he died is because he on the bowling ball someone shot take off when on the bowling. It was Quavo and the Offset. But now people is very shocking that we lost the legends like just like Paul Walker or Charlie Kirk or something. This man about Brandon Lee, he was a great actor. So I play as the Crow. Just like his father too, because I remember he died in 1973. When he died in 1973, he has a brain swelling on his brain, and he's not breathing. And it was swollen because Bruce Lee, he died is because he has like a swollen brain injuries, and then he's not making it. And then after that, Bruce Lee is dead to age of 33 when he's very young, in my opinion. And he stayed with his wife, but he's not the last person of Brandon Lee. But now let's talk about Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee play as the Crow, a fire rip, and more exactly. When Brandon Lee, they call him like Eric Draven, his fictional characters. But then after that, exactly, the gang members, they got Michael Mastery. When Michael Mastery killed or tried to shoot Brandon Lee on his body. But when I was watching the called The Crow in the 1994, his final movie called The Crow. But then after that, when these gang members that tried to, her name is Shelly. Shelly is a girl like in on the Crow called The Crow 1994. They tried to rape her, kill her, and I was pretty shocked she got killed, but in the movie and she got raped. And then after that, what happened that at the films they're called The Crow, and in 1994 But after this is the sad part. Brandon Lee, he died at the age of 28 years old, and he's not breathing. When he went to the hospital, and he's died to the age of 28 years old. And Michael Master said that was an accident, and I totally agree with Michael Master what he said. It was an accident. You need to remove the bullet, and just then when Brandon Lee is not making it. So I always have to agree with that.
Was still in the chamber, and that's what got blasted out. I have a clip actually.
These are different caliber dummy rounds that we have, and the whole goal to making dummy rounds is to make an imitation round that would lead the viewer to believe that it is a live round. So this is the dummy round, and this is the live round. Even though this is a dummy round and it's had the gunpowder removed, the prime.
So he said they had to remove the dummy round. You could see they need to remove the dummy round. So you had to remove them exactly.
Hasn't been removed or struck. When we do a dummy round, it's always important to remove the primer cap from the center. What happened on the Crow was when they put the dummy round in, they forgot to remove the primer. And what happens is, again, that primer has enough force to dislodge the lead round and actually push it into the barrel. We're actually going to pull the trigger, and it'll have just enough force to lodge the round in there. So you can see in there our dummy round. We'll index it. 3, 2, 1. So just with that simple action, that little snap, the cap's gone off, no gunpowder, but what we'll be able to prove is the hung round inside the barrel.
Oh, wow. They put the dummy round in and they shoot it, but then the dummy cap was left in the barrel. So then when they go to actually shoot the scene, that dummy cap discharges from the gun and acts like a real bullet.
Like a real projectile.
Yeah, it hit Brandon Lee in the abdomen.
Fuck.
So there we have it. That's what happened to when Brandon Lee.
That reminds me of that moment I almost got shot one time when my.
So there you have it. Recipe for Brandon Lee. I gotta miss Brandon Lee, man. I know, like I said, it's not a murder. It was an accident. Like when he shot Brandon Lee. Put a hashtag rest in peace for Brandon Lee. The best actor is played as a Crow. Recipe, man.